Today I'm with Dominique. Dominique, how old are you?
26.
Dominique, when did you get started using blues?
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Who introduced you to blues?
A family member.
Family member? So you were 21-ish, 22-ish, something?
Yeah, just about. I had just had my son.
How many children you have?
2.
2. How old are your children?
6 and 4.
Where are they?
My son is with his dad, and then my daughter got adopted, and she's out of state right now. I still talk to them though, so she knows me.
Do you stay in contact with both children?
Mm-hmm. Try to.
Is there hopes for you that one day you'll be in their lives as a mom again? Is that possible?
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I always felt like it would be better if they didn't know me.
Why?
Because I'm on drugs.
But maybe soon, at some point, you can get off of drugs, right?
Yeah, I've tried. A lot harder than it seems.
I've heard that 1,000 times, but it is possible because I've interviewed people. They were deep in it, just like you, for years. And today, they're sober. They're clean. So it is possible. Not easy. Nobody's saying it's easy. But certainly your 2 children are worth fighting for that, right? Right? Do you miss them?
Yeah, I do. I miss them.
Love them a lot? People will ask, man, if she had 2 little kids, how can she get so deep into drugs where the drugs rip everything away from her as a mom?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So people will ask, how can she have 2 little kids and allow herself to get lost in blues and drugs to the point where she's losing her kids?
I was already lost before I had my kids.
Okay. At what age were you starting to get lost? How old are you?
15.
15. So back when you were 15, was there trauma, issues, instability at home that caused you to...
There's a lot of different things. There's some stuff we found out about that I already had an idea of, but it was confirmed, and there's just a lot of stuff that it built up to the point where I just didn't care anymore.
You became self-destructive?
Yeah.
Rebellious? Was it like anger coming out?
Kind of, yeah.
What do you recommend? What do you advise for those 12, 13, 14-year-old Dominiques? They're at home. They're going through confusion, trauma, pain.
Talk to someone.
School, teachers, principal.
Anybody that'll listen. Talk to somebody.
Why do you think you didn't talk to anybody back then?
I never really feel like anybody would listen.
Nobody? Teachers?
No. It was to the point where it was just kind of like a thing on repeat. Whenever I tried to tell somebody something, they would basically just say the same thing. Something I didn't want to hear, just something that I've already tried, and nobody was giving me anything new. So I just kind of shut down and shut off. Trying to talk to people.
If you had not experienced trauma at a young age, if you had not started getting lost at such a young age, what would you be doing right now? How would your life look?
I have no idea. I'd probably still be on drugs.
Really?
Yeah, it's inevitable. My mom was a drug addict, and they say it's a disease. So
You think you're destined to it because your mom, it's in your genes, DNA. That's
yeah.
why?
Maybe not such hard drugs, but something.
Um, it's sad to think of it that way because now you have 2 children. So do you think it's inevitable? They're destined to go down this path?
I feel like they're destined to get curious. I mean, we're all destined to get curious, right? But I feel like they're in better environments to where even if they do get curious, they won't do it.
Okay.
At least
Yeah.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, that's the hope, right? That they make better decisions, that they're able to fight it off, that they're able to ask for help and just stay away from anything that's going to make your life worse. So, whatever we go through in life, at whatever age, whether we're victims or not, we can't become self-destructive because that just makes it 10 times worse, right?
Yeah.
Where will you be in 6 months? Where do you want to be in 6 months?
I don't know. I don't really like to try and like think of the future like that because you never know what it holds. Like I have maybe an idea, but I'm not too sure.
You live day by day?
Yeah.
What's the scariest part of being out here by yourself?
Overdosing alone. Being alone.
Scares you?
Yeah. I try not to stay by myself a lot. I try to, like, especially if I'm gonna smoke, I'll try to be like around people, like other smokers and whatnot, to just in case something happens. I mean, a lot of the time I know that most of them will probably just leave me there, but somebody will help eventually. I hope.
When's the last time you had a job?
I was I was 16 and I had a job at Sonic. I had the job for like 3 years.
Wow, 3 years.
It was my first job too.
Wow. First and only job?
Mhm.
So about 10 years ago?
Yeah. I wanted to get back into it, but I don't know. I don't know. I ended up like doing other stuff, and it was harder to try to keep a job when you're on stuff like this. I mean, I know there's just functioning addicts out there, but I'm not one of them.
Did you go to high school?
I did. I graduated high school.
Cool. Congratulations. What high school did you go to?
I went to RSK, Raymond S. Kellis.
Okay. Well, like in Glendale? Is that Glendale? Or Westgate? Or no?
I think it's Peoria.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably confusing them with the different one. Yeah. Do you have family that parents, siblings that are probably looking for you or wondering about you?
No, I try to keep in contact with my mom
Okay.
pretty often.
Okay, so you do stay in contact.
Yeah, I'm not just out here like that. I try to keep in contact with my mom as often as I can, actually.
And there's some people that are the opposite. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to my family because I don't want to bring my problems upon them. I don't want to burden them with my issues.
My mom, being a previous addict, she's been clean for over 10 years. She understands all of the bad parts of it, so she'd rather me talk to her and let her know that I'm still alive instead of trying to shut everything out.
When you were in high school, did you play any sports?
No. I wasn't a big sports person. I didn't really do much of anything, honestly. Kind of just went there and went home.
It's so unfortunate that you've been suffering for so many years, you know? going through pain, and it's really sad. It's like heartbreaking, you know. Since you're 15, dealing with issues.
Yeah, it can be heartbreaking. I don't know. I try not to think of it like that. I'm more of a stay positive type of person.
Yeah.
Even with all the bad shit that's happened. I'm sorry, excuse me. Even with all the bad stuff that's happening.
Yeah. The purpose of this channel, the mission statement, is prevention through awareness. By you having the courage to share your story, it's too late to help you, to prevent you from using drugs, right? Because it's way too late. But what about that 12, 13-year-old Dominique that's at home, lost, confused, that we were talking about earlier? When she watches this, she's gonna be like, damn, that sounds similar to my story right now. I'm gonna stay away from substances because I don't want to lose everything. If I'm going through trauma, through pain, through hurt right now, let me try to deal with it as best as I can. Let me ask for help. Let me go talk to somebody. Right?
Yeah. I do gotta say that a lot of the time the trauma won't last as long as the drugs. So I'd say just try to get through it as best as you can. Ask for as much help as you are willing to. And eventually everything will be okay.
Was your mom aware of the issues you were going through at a young age, or she didn't know, or?
My mom wasn't really around a lot when I was younger.
Because she was using back then?
Yeah.
Who were you with? Other family? Your dad? Or?
Yeah, my dad wasn't really much help either.
You haven't had a lot of structure and guidance and people to...
No.
Like a traditional family, right? Mom, dad, siblings, the house. You haven't had that?
Yeah, not really.
A little bit of instability. Dominique, I'm going to say thank you very much for talking to me. Appreciate you sharing your story. You're very willing to share your story to help out somebody else, okay? But I really want you to help yourself out. Keep fighting, okay? Keep fighting for yourself to be well someday, okay? Be reunited with your kids and be the mom that they deserve, okay?
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you my... So first, I'm gonna hand you a donated bag from one of my subscribers. There's items in there like hand wipes, socks, toothpaste, toothbrush, and that, maybe you can use that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Being out here? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Here's my card with my number on it, so you can call me if you need to write a treatment or somebody to talk to.
Okay.
Please stay safe. God bless. We'll talk soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.